welcome to the Stars in the Making with the mission to inspire and frame the future. The star is YATE, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and founder of The Kingdom. Expert in AI marketing, on this episode, the star goes in depth how he helps businesses, efficiency, and growth. His journey from Cote d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast, to US reflects his passion for technology, cultural exchange, and leadership. Please help me welcome the star, YATE. Hey guys, welcome to the Stars in the Making. Ricardo here. I'm so excited for this episode today. I'm doing with my African brother from Ivory Coast. He's an expert on digital marketing. As you guys heard, the intro was pretty powerful and he's here. He helps small companies, all sort of companies, in automating these companies. So this will definitely be powerful. If you have a company or you have an idea, please sit tight and let him introduce himself and we go from there. He's gonna go into details. All right, with that being said, let's welcome the star. How you doing, bro?
Hey Ricardo, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh man, thank you so much for being here in the Stars in the Making.
Of course.
I know it's been a little while. I know you were on the very first Creating Leaders episode.
Yes.
And your speech was really, really, really powerful.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate you, and I've been following everything that you do. You are an expert on, you help businesses, and I've been following your journey. It's really amazing, man.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so introduce yourself and let's bounce.
All right. Hi everybody, so my name is YATE. I'm an expert in digital transformation of companies, so I'm helping them with digital marketing, with also the leverage of AI nowadays. So that's what I'm going to be introducing today to Ricardo and go into the depth of how we help businesses at JY Solve.
Awesome, love it. So you help businesses.
Yes.
So let's start. How do you actually help these businesses automating their customer service? You talk about customer service and all that, and also that can actually help small businesses on not having too many people working with them. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, so how do you really start into, if you have to help someone, how do you actually usually start?
So usually I begin with a conversation with the entrepreneur or the small business owner, and we begin to develop ideas together. Due to the fact that different businesses have different needs, and according to their needs, I tailor the technologies that they're going to use to make them have more profit with less cost, in addition to the fact of less labor force per se. Because a lot of small businesses are not good with their payroll. I mean, they're just beginning, so they sometimes try to look for partners. The fact that they try to reach for partners prevent them to actually get the full benefits at the beginning. So we try to help them make more money with less labor force.
I love that.
Yeah.
So before that, thank you for that intro. So we do have our question. Shams, how we call it again?
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker question. Ha! You see, I forgot the icebreaker question. All right, let's go. Are you ready for the icebreaker question?
I'm ready.
All right, let's bounce. Let's go. What is your take into Africa for the new generation? What do you think we lack in Africa?
Well, I believe there is a lack of resources allocated toward the younger generation. for them to be able to develop themselves and actually reach the fullest of their potential, so as for them to actually pour back into our continent. That's something that is really missing, and I believe the people in power can invest more into the younger people, and for that we actually need young ideas. So we actually need to find a way. The people in power need to invest more into the youth, so as for those who are still young to be able to call them back into the investment of the power. Meaning we need them to invest into the youth, so that now the youth can help them in the country.
I love that. I wanted to do a little follow-up on that, and which is I truly believe what you just said. Most, I would say, I talk about Africa because I'm African, and we both know the reality of our continent, which is most leaders, once they're in power, they want to stay there for years and years.
Yes.
You know, they do not empower leaders. They do not empower upcoming stars, which is the youth. They think that that's their own property. They don't want to leave this space for the younger generation. All right, thank you. This is an icebreaker question, and I hope you guys got it. And let's move on. All right. So let's talk about the challenges companies face in order for you to help them jump in with AI. Is that what you do?
Definitely.
So let's talk about the challenges first that the especially small businesses face. Talk about it.
So the very first issue that companies have, especially small businesses and entrepreneurs at the beginning, is that they are not able to follow up. They cannot follow up, so due to the fact that they cannot follow up, they leave a lot of money on the table. A lot of them, when they begin their business, they have clients, and they do have opportunities through networking or word of mouth. But sometimes they are not able to follow up with those clients, and they are just stuck in a place where they just manage 1 or 3 clients. Yes, that's allowing them to pay the bills, but that's not allowing them to thrive as small companies. So what we do at JYSolve, we allow them to have all the system in place for the managing of those clients that are going to come in, but also for the follow-up in order to get more clients to come in and not just stay on a basis of just a few clients per month.
You are talking about customer service. So sometimes in these companies, I don't want to name companies here, there is the customer service, the communication is really, really bad. They are lacking good communication. Because I don't know if you can relate to that. Sometimes you call to one of these big companies, they just answer you with attitude. Hello, excuse me, what do you want? And sometimes they even hang up on you. And that does not help the company at all. So that's why you come, instead of getting a person there, you do the automation. You help those companies.
Definitely.
Let's go deep on that. This is very interesting.
So unfortunately, that's one of the issues that small businesses are having and are facing due to the fact that they are not able to hire a quality of people. I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily want to join a startup or even companies in their beginnings. So unfortunately, a lot of clients are facing that. However, with the coming of AI, we can, and I want to precise that we are not replacing human beings. So we always want that touch. We always want people to be in touch with real people because that's what they want. But when it comes to general questions and also some even in-depth questions, we allow them to go directly to the AI, and the AI will communicate with them and will try to understand the need first prior to have someone, a human being. And again, it depends on their needs, because some of them won't need to go to actually a real person. But then when there's a need for that, the AI will redirect them to a new, to someone who will take them in charge for that.
So what you're saying is, so we're gonna take some quick key questions. That's correct?
Yeah, sure.
So it's depend on which company or what service they do, and then what do you guys actually do? You record like automation or like a quick response? Is it something like that, or
So it's
how do you guys
actually-
do that?
It's actually more in depth than a quick answer or quick response. And it's actually not a recording such as when you call and you have a recording and they sometimes ask you to type 1 or 2 to have different options. That's actually an AI communicating with you and try to understand your needs. So that's really in depth nowadays. And what we do, we have a knowledge base. So it's actually just not one question and all, but we train the AI on the business through a knowledge base. So the AI have access to multiple knowledge bases.
When you say knowledge base,
Yes.
it's based on the company.
It's based
What-
very much tailored to the company.
What they do and what they're all about and all that kind of.
Exactly.
I see. Okay, go on.
Yes, so that's what we do. So when we provide that to the clients, they are able to meet the first needs of customers. So now, as a small business, they do not have to answer the phone necessarily to answer basic question, but now the AI can do that. But above basic question, the AI can also go ahead and make appointments and everything of the same. So that's something that we offer to our companies.
So, what do you guys have something else that you offer? So, let's talk about if someone calls you, how do you start dealing with them, like with the customer service? Do you go there or?
So I like to have meetings in person with my clients, and when we have the meetings, we try to identify all the sectors in which.
I'll rephrase this question.
Yes.
So let's say a company. I'm a business owner, and I want you to do your service in my company. How do they start? So do we call you or how
Yes,
that works?
I mean you can call me, and then we'll schedule a meeting together. And through this meeting, we'll identify the needs of your company. Different company have different needs. Most of the time, depending on the niche, they can be similar, but it's always very much tailored to the company. So a customer will call me, we'll have a first meeting to identify the needs of the company, and those needs are multiple. Comes from communication at the beginning. They need to be able to do the follow-up to a point where there's an automation put in place so as for the follow-up and everything that is in the background to work on its own. So there's actually no employee in the background deal with that. Our customer service on our hand is dealing with all of that. So we put everything in place and the automation is done. While the automation is done when it comes to follow-up, communication, when it comes to content creation, there is a variety of things that we help clients with according to the needs. And when we do so now, they have the ability to just do what they know. So when, let's say for instance, a marketing agency, they know how to do the marketing. So now they reach out to us, we'll do all the automation in the background for them, and now they just focus on doing the marketing on the company. Let's say a photographer, if you come and see us and have a small business, we put everything in place and he just have his appointments in place. He just go and do what he knows how to do. He's not concerned about all the technology behind it. That's how we help small businesses.
Wow, that's really interesting. What else that you wanted to go in depth in now for the customer or for the business owner to know? There is something else that you wanted to go in depth to explain more?
So something I would like to explain a little more is that we are not replacing human being. I said it before, I'm saying it again.
Yes.
Because some people are really concerned about AI taking over. That's not it. I believe AI is a tool, and we just have to leverage that tool in everything that we do. So nowadays, small businesses have that advantage that they can leverage to their benefits, especially with small capitals.
Small, yeah, that's right. So what you're saying is you don't need anyone to stay there sitting down waiting for calls, you know, responding all those kind of basic questions.
Yes.
That if we have to say that, you save money, you save time.
Yes.
And it's beautiful, especially for the small, as you said again, for the small businesses that they're just starting. Not everybody has capitals to be paying these people or responding phone and things like that. And that's very, very interesting. Wow, that's amazing.
And think about it, even if they have the capital, they still want to be able to save some on the amount of marketing that they have. Because marketing companies cost a lot, and they are all leveraging AI nowadays. So right now I'm offering that to those businesses for them to have access to it. Some marketing companies will take you $25,000 a month to $50,000 a month, depending on the size of the company. However, as a small business owner, just beginning, but not only just beginning, even when your business reaches some height, you definitely don't want to put $50,000 in a business that is giving you $100,000 a month. So we reduce the cost with AI, but with the same efficiency.
Right. Now we talk about the automation and everything you help businesses. Something that we didn't talk about. What is your company called?
The company is called JY Solve.
JY Solve.
Yes.
And how long you been in the marketing helping companies?
We've been in market helping companies for about 5 years now. We began actually with website development, and now we've been moving with the market of AI, and now we are offering more AI services to people and adding to the marketing side.
Awesome.
Yes.
And something that, because we are almost the very end, we're gonna go to the last questions that has nothing to do with the automation, AI. So give us the very punchy overview of everything, what your company does. Again, just to refresh whoever is listening.
All right, so JY Solve is a company that helps into the digital transformation of small businesses and entrepreneurs. And from when we begin, we help with follow-ups, we help with automation, we help with content creation, because those are the specific areas that business need in order to strive. So while we begin with them, we help them with the follow-up for them to be able to retain the client, but we create also the structure behind for them to be able to hold those clients. And at the end, we use content creation and the media, because we know nowadays everything goes through social media. So we really leverage that in order for them to get more leads. I work with a variety of clients and niche, especially AI marketing is applicable in every niche. Right now, the majority of my clients are in real estate. I have real estate agents, I have real estate agencies, and I also have business owners such as restaurants and also psychologists, therapists. They can all use more into the AI digital marketing.
Wow.
So it's very much applicable in
That's amazing.
a variety of niche.
Love that, love that.
Yes.
All right, so you guys heard what he does. Joel is really into that. He helps many businesses out there, as he already said. And we at the very end, we're gonna jump into other questions. So let's get it. We usually do 4 to 6 questions.
Okay.
But I believe you as an African leader and young leader, and I'm so proud of you, you know, what you've been doing. I'm gonna have one very specific question for you.
Okay.
Knowing that Africa is still seen as the least developed continent, you as an African leader, knowing the truth that Africa is one of the most powerful continents, but we still label as the poorest. What is your take or your advice on young African leaders?
So as a young African, what I can advise to my brothers and sisters and all those youth that are in our country, in fact, we are the youngest continent in Africa, is to actually go ahead and implement those ideas that you have, because most of the time, a lot of people have ideas, but they do not actually implement those ideas. Do not sleep on those ideas, begin from where you are. And sometimes people neglect small beginnings. Do not despise any small beginnings, the good book will say. And go ahead first, implement those ideas, begin from where you are. Do not wait on governments, because if you have to wait on them, there's a lot of things that are waiting for you instead. Go ahead, implement those ideas, and you now become the change tomorrow.
All right, man. I love those lines. It's very, very powerful. And thank you so much for being in the Stars in the Making.
Thank you.
Man, you're amazing. Doing a good job. and keep being you. And yeah, keep working hard and help all these companies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for being the Stars in the Making.
Of course, you as well.
All right. All right, guys. We're done with our episode here. And I really love it. It was very punchy. Please keep working on your ideas. As you already said, keep working on you, especially for young African leaders. Please believe in yourselves. Start where you are, as you already said. Start where you are. Don't wait for any government. Don't wait for no one. This is an advice for, in general, for anybody. You don't need to be an African leader or whatever you are. Start where you are.
Start where you are.
That's the most powerful and insightful advice you can have. All right. You take care, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ricardo here, and of course, Shams behind the scenes. We out.